Linking on my brain. Okay. Linking on my brain. I got linking on my brain.
Welcome back, everybody, to Boxing Bonanza. I'm joined by Tyrone McKenna. How are you, mate? How's things?
Oh, good. Just chilling. Sunday day of rest. So no training today.
Good man. As far as how good Sundays go, how's your morning been?
That's been alright. Just been out and about in town, and then just came back. Did a few podcasts. Get my day in.
Awesome stuff. So, was it yesterday? I think the big fight was announced, August the 6th, in your hometown of Belfast. What are your thoughts at the minute on the fight?
I'm excited. I mean, I'm just happy that I'm getting the fight in front of my home fans again. I mean, I always bring a good crowd and a big support, so I love fighting in front of them. The last one obviously was in Dubai, so there wasn't many home fans that went over. So this time I'm just excited to get out and it's in a great card, McConnell headline, Miko headline. So it's going to be a packed arena and something I'm buzzing for. And Chris Jenkins as well. He's a guy that comes and has a war and always is in interesting, good, fun to watch fights. And that's why I accepted him. I said 100% I'd fight him because I know what kind of style he brings and I know it'll be entertaining for the fans.
Yeah, man. It hasn't really been that long. I think maybe 3 months since you was out last. 3 months-ish, maybe a bit longer. You was in a really tough fight. Do you feel that you learned a lot in them 6 rounds, though, to bring into this fight?
I learned I can take a big shot because I get hit the second round. I don't know how I got up and laughed at him, but you know, Prograis is world class. He's an unbelievable fighter, and it was a big opportunity for me. I think before then I was thinking about moving up weight, and then I got the phone call for that fight, and I said, you know what, it's a big opportunity. Let's stay at this weight. And I kind of struggled making the weight in that fight. So I think moving up now, I'm happier. I feel better. I feel like I'm going to come into the fight more stronger and more energy about me and stuff. So yeah, I learned a bit in the Prograis fight, but I'm just excited to get this new weight class underway and a fun fight, hopefully a fun fight with Chris Jenkins, your fellow Welshman.
Yes. Chris, obviously, he's coming off a loss himself. 4 rounds into Florian Marco, he was stopped. Another southpaw. What do you think of Chris himself and his style? And like you said, he does come to fight and stuff, but do you respect his skills?
Yeah, I respect him. I like Chris. I say he's boxed in Ireland a few times. I went to all his fights when he's over here, and he's always in exciting fights, and he comes to win. And there's a few times where he's got late notice and he's came in, he's still fit, and he still gives it 100%. And if he does get beat, it's either like his last fight, he's winning the fight, and then he get hit on a big punch, and it was unlucky for him, but he was winning the fight. Other fights, like if he gets beat, it's been very, very close. So he's a tough fighter. And as I said, an exciting fighter, and it's the kind of fights that I like having. I don't like having easy gimme fights where you don't really have to train and you know you're going in to win. This is a tough fight for me, and it's a new weight class. It's a weight class where he was British champion and Commonwealth champion, so he's got experience in this weight class, and I'm just excited.
Yeah, man. Stylistically, it's a mouthwatering. It's a great matchup for the boxing fans. You've both been in the game around 10 years. I think you both made your professional debuts in 2012.
Don't be saying that. Letting on how old we are. You in the game, fresh for pups.
Do you think that makes a good style up as well? Do you find it as a kind of make or break fight for you both?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, whoever gets beat here is retiring basically, aren't they? Or not going to go places anyway if they continue fighting. But it's good. We've both been here. We've both been around the block. We've both been in big fights. We've as you said, 10 years in the game. We're very experienced fighters, so I think we'll have been in the ring with similar styles, and we know we'll our styles will gel. We'll know. I look at like Chris Jenkins, and I see that me and him are going to have a fun fight and an exciting, probably bloodbath because he cuts very easy. I cut very easy. I think it should be actually not odds on is it going to be a KO or not, but who cuts first because me and him are the worst skin in the world. But yeah, as I say, my career, I'm 32, he's 33. I think we just want to be involved in exciting fights for fans and ones that get people talking. And I think this is one of them.
Yeah, I think Chris is more experienced in the number of fights, but I'd say that you were probably more experienced in facing the tougher opposition for your career, especially with the likes of Prograis and Catrell. Do you think that will make a difference in the fight, bringing in the experience from the higher level opponents?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, when you're in with that kind of people, and even the people that spar and stuff, I spar very high quality people, and I think it brings experience that can't be bought. And it's like I know for a fact I've been in with people that hit harder than Chris, people that are faster than Chris, people with better IQ than Chris. Uh, all around anything that Chris brings to the table, I've been in with better. I know that for a fact. I don't know if he's been in with better uh, all around than I have because the quality of opponents that he's had, but he's been in with decent level fighters as well. So, but yeah, I think being in with them high level fighters, when you go down to the lower level, they're not going to be as fast or as tough or as big punch power as the other guys.
Yeah, but obviously you still training, at the best that you can at the full capacity and stuff. And we're all hoping for a really good fight. I'm hoping to be out there myself. What's the support like been so far?
Yeah, I mean, anytime there's a fight in Belfast is a massive boxing city. We love fighting, we love boxing. So anytime there's a show, it's more or less going to be a sellout, guaranteed sellout. I think Odyssey holds 10,000. I think at the minute it's sold 8,000, so there's 2,000 left. I mean, so it's going to be a serious support. And it's something I thrive in, like that, because my city is very, they're very proud of their boxers. I feel proud when every time I go out to fight in front of that big crowd and the support that they bring and you feel like a wee hero after fights around my area because they love boxing so much. It's our best sport. So I take it very serious and that's why I'm training so hard because I take the pride of my city very serious.
How many times is it that you fought in Belfast on big shows?
I don't know. Probably on big shows, probably about 4 or 5, maybe 6 big shows.
Yeah, that's mainly one of the reasons why I really want to try and make it out this time because everybody goes on about the atmosphere in Belfast when the fights is on.
It usually is in the Falls Park. This show and that you can't beat that atmosphere is unbelievable. It's outside in Falls Park, it's stones throw away from here, but unfortunately it was too expensive this year, so they've had to do it in Odyssey. But every Odyssey show I've been to, it's been unbelievable atmosphere as well. So I'm excited to be here. The last time I was there was the Jack Catterall fight, and the support for that night and the fan base that night and the atmosphere was unbelievable. So hopefully it emulates that.
Yeah, class. Because there's also a great undercard. There's the return of Mick Conlan. He has a pretty tough fight on his hands as well against a very experienced Mariaga. How do you see that fight going down?
Yeah, I think that shows the balls and the character of McConnell. I mean, obviously his last fight didn't go his way, and he suffered a KO loss, but he's came back And he hasn't went for someone that's got 2 or 3 knockouts. He's went for someone that's got a high knockout percentage. And I think that just shows the kind of character is. He's chose a tough man. I mean, people look at this guy and say, oh, he's a bit older. He's got this much defeats, but he's an actual, like, the people that he's got beat by is the likes of Oscar Valdez or the Jamaican Walters, or people of that caliber, Lomachenko. Like, it's high caliber fighters that have beat him, and he's knocked out about 80% of the people he's won. So it's a ballsy fight, and I think it's an exciting fight. I think the last fight we saw how good McConnell can be. It's just unfortunate that he got caught at the end there, but I think this fight is gonna bring out the best McConnell as well.
I think he got out of 28 fights, I think he got like something like 26 knockouts. Like, it's a really tough fight for him, and it does show the balls that he got to take this fight.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, when all people get knocked out, they'll be like, right, let's get someone that doesn't hit hard, because I don't want that to happen again. But he's went the opposite, and he's went for a minus 90% record or ratio of fucking knockouts.
When it comes to sparring for this fight, do you bring in any of your previous opponents? Like, is Carter into?
See when I or where I train my gym down in Dublin, like, there's so much variety and so much talent in that gym that you don't really need to, like, anytime I brought people in, they've been worse than the people that's in the gym. I mean, you got Gary Cully, Sean McComb, there's a guy Paul Ryan, there's people around there as well. So there's two McKenna brothers always come down and spar. So there's so much sparring that I have there. When I went over to England the last time to spar Jack Hedl for a week, who's obviously a very good spar. But the second week I went around gyms and trying to get good spars, and I may as well just stay at home because there's better spars at home.
Yeah.
So, nah, not really. I don't really need to bring anyone in because I've got good sparring anyway.
With Carterell, looks like now he's going to be facing Josh Taylor again. What's your views on the rematch?
What are my views on it? I'm friends with both of them, so I like to stay on the fence. I think Josh will come back and he'll be a lot better this time round. I think he made it took a little bit lackadaisical the last time, but yeah, I don't know. I'm staying on the fence.
Yeah, safe.
I know what I think is going to happen in my head, but I'll leave it.
Yeah, man. Was you shocked that he left his titles go for this fight?
Nah, because Josh isn't. Obviously, you want to keep all your titles and stuff, but after that fight, the much backlash that he got, he's a man of his word. I think he's a man that he's a real fight man and doesn't really care about. He does care about belts, but he doesn't care about that as much as his name and as much as his reputation and as much as his pride and stuff like that. So people are going after him and saying a lot of shit about him. He's going to take offense to that, and he's going to want to put the wrongs to rights.
Yeah, man. Have you ever sparred Josh Taylor?
Man, never. I don't know why. I was in Scotland for about 5 years too, and I never got around to sparring him. Thank fuck.
Yeah, you didn't want to smoke. That's what you're going to tell everyone.
Nah.
Yeah. While we're on the subject of rematches, I'd just like to get your quick opinion on the Canelo and Golovkin rematch, a third fight.
I haven't watched Triple G in ages. I don't know if he's even had a fight, but I think he's just too old now. Canelo's at the prime of his life, and Triple G's way past it. So I can just see a Canelo win here, to be honest.
Yeah, Canelo looks so fired up after his loss against Bivol as well. I think Golovkin's going to have the best Canelo when that fight comes, and it's not going to look good for him.
Canelo's go ahead and prove that he's still top dog, and and he is still the top dog, but he needs to go out and prove it once more after that defeat, and Triple G's getting on a bit. So I just think everything's sliding towards a big Canelo performance.
Yeah, man. Right, I won't take up any more of your time. It's God's day of rest. Thank you very much for joining us, and
thank you.
We'll catch up soon.
Yeah. So, how the fuck to get this off?
What's up, guys? Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy our content, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment on the videos you want to get involved in. Follow our social media here: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And once again, from Boxing Bonanza, thank you all for watching.